Hi friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel Gene Bytes. In this week video, we are going to show how to configure SSL VPN on the Fortinet hosted in AWS Cloud. Okay, as you see, I'm into my AWS console. You can see two VMs, FortiVM and TestVM. TestVM is a Windows VM. FortiVM is my actual virtual machine which contains the Fortinet operating system running in it. It has a public IP and it has a private IP. TestVM has only a private IP in it. Let's start the configuration. I'm into my GUI now, login with admin credentials. Okay, I'm going to the VPN options. Under the VPN options, I'm going to the SSL VPN portals. You can see there are three default portals: full tunnel and web access. Okay, for the demo purpose, we are going to use the full tunnel. Okay, you can modify these settings later as per your requirements. Now I'm in my SSL VPN settings. Okay, SSL VPN is enabled. You need to select your WAN interface. My port 1 is my WAN interface. Okay, if you want to redirect HTTP, these options you can do. And what will be the DHCP for your VPN users? Okay, I leave it to default. And the authentication port groups. Okay, for all other users and groups, I'm going to set it as full access. If you have a specific group, you can specify that also here. I will show you how to do that in later part of this video. Okay, let's go to the user and authentication user groups. I'm going to create one test group. Okay, I'm going to rename my group as SSL VPN user group, and member I'm going to create a test member. Okay, local user, if you want to integrate LDAP you can do it. Gene Bytes test user password, I'm using a custom password. Okay, next. If you want two-factor authentication, you can enable it. Next, submit. The user is created and it has been mapped to the group SSL VPN user group. Done. Click OK to save the changes. Now let me go back to my SSL VPN settings and scroll down to the bottom. Here I'm going to add the new group which I created. Okay, in the drop down select SSL VPN group, and portal I have given full access portal here as well. Okay, done. Click OK to save the changes. Now let's create a policy, firewall policy. So I'm going to create a new policy and I'm going to name it as SSL VPN to LAN. Basically, I'm going to access one of the VM in my LAN. So the incoming interface will be the SSL VPN interface. Outgoing will be my LAN interface. So I'm going to select all here, and you can select the group also, which we created previously, SSL VPN user group. Okay, in destination, in our case, it will be my test Windows VM. I already created an address for that. Service, I'm just going to enable the RDP service. Okay, I don't want to enable all the services. RDP, okay, nothing enable. No point in enabling the web filter. I have enabled the IPS, enabled the policy and saved the policy. Now you see the policy got created and the traffic is 0 byte. No traffic has been flown so far. Okay, always the schedule I have given always, and necessary security profiles has been enabled. Now let's go back to SSL VPN settings. One important thing you need to do, you need to change the listen on port, because I'm accessing the GUI through 443. To avoid the conflict, I'm giving my SSL VPN port as 8443. Otherwise you will end up in port conflict and your VPN will not work. Okay, I changed to 8443, saved it. I'm in my Forti client now. This is a Windows Forti client. I'm giving a name for the connection. Description you can give. Gateway will be my public IP address of the firewall. Okay, I have given, and I want to use the customized port 8443 in my case, and I want to save the login. I'm going to enter the user which I created, Gene Bytes user. Click save. Okay, now I need to enter the password which I created. Click connect. It will take like 10 seconds to connect. You can see the status 98% and got connected. Okay, now I'm accessing the test VM hosted in AWS through the LAN IP using the remote desktop connection tool. Okay, it's trying to connect. Yes, I am inside the server right now. You can see the windows getting loaded. From the right hand side, the details are there: host name, private IP address, my instance type, where it is hosted, AP South 1B. Okay, all these details you can see. The VM is a little slow because just now I logged in and the services are getting started. Okay, let's see the IP address. Double check the IP address. Trying to open the IP config. Okay, the VM is a little slow. Okay, it's still slow. My command prompt is not responding because it's a basic VM, T2 micro VM. So I'm opening a new command prompt. Whenever I open the command prompt, the VM is getting hang. It's okay, fine. In the right hand side, you can verify the private IP anyway. See the username, what you used for authentication, duration, and how much is the data sent and received. These details you can validate it. Also from the policy you can verify that how much traffic has been flown through this tunnel. See, in our case we have seen 2.89 MB of data has bin flown through this SSL VPN tunnel. And if you have an active directory, you can create and integrate with LDAP server, so single sign-on can be possible. Authentication timeout settings can be configured from the authentication settings. That's it guys. If you like this video, comment, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.